everyone, my name is Gabriella, and today I would like to discuss how experiencing and living two different cultures has changed my mindset and perspective on life and living. Everyone has a way they view the world. Their worldview is shaped in part by the culture of where they live. I've had and continue to have the unique opportunity to live in two different cultures, and that opportunity changed the way I look at things. I've grown up traveling to Italy. My first trip to Italy was when I was 19 months old, before the birth of my sister Francesca. We used to travel to Italy every summer for about 2 to 3 weeks. We would stay with family and sometimes in a local bed and breakfast in my relative's hometown, Jade. I knew no different than having a family across the world. I also knew no different than only getting to see that family once a year. Then, in 2014, Dad, Francesca, and I all received our Italian citizenship. We stayed in Sapino, Italy for 3 weeks. In those 3 weeks, many meetings, phone calls, and documents were handled. At that point, my life changed forever. Finally, my mother received her Italian citizenship in 2019. Here, this photo was taken in 2014 in the town hall with the mayor of Sapino. This was right after we received our Italian citizenship. Next, in 2015, my family and I had the opportunity to live in Italy for a whole year because of my dad's job. The year I turned 9, my dad was doing research and working with colleagues in the University of Sicily. I was able to become a Sicilian, not just a tourist. My life patterns changed, and slowly over time, so did the way I thought about things. Since then, we spend more and more time in Sicily with family and friends. Here's a photo with 3 of our friends that we are still close to this day: Elena, Caterina, and Francesca. Before living in Sicily, I thought there was only one way to live and think, my way. But my worldview has changed since then after spending more and more time with my relatives and friends in Sicily. I understand that there are many ways to live and different ways to think about life. Now at age 14, I can begin to understand how my thinking about some things has changed because I'm now a part of 2 cultures for so many years, American and Sicilian. I've learned that hard work is important, but I also know that it does not have to be more important than family and living a balanced life. I've experienced the cultural differences between the live to work and work to live mentalities. In Sicily, family is everything. Sicilians work hard and they even work long hours. Many of them work on Saturdays, but they do not let work get in the way of their family. Sundays are often spent with family and extended family at a 5-hour family lunch in the afternoon. Families stay close, generally within the same town or neighboring towns. Children generally live with their parents until they are married. Parents bring their children everywhere, and the use of babysitters is not very common. Parents even take their children out to dinner at night, which usually does not start before 9 p.m., even on school nights, which was quite the adjustment for my family and I because we were used to eating dinner around 7 p.m. Kids go everywhere with their parents. Many restaurants have little playgrounds for their kids. The Italian culture supports families because they are given time off from work to attend important family functions. In this way, I appreciate time with my family even more. I've also learned to try to balance thinking about the future and living in the moment. An interesting fact about the Sicilian language is that it does not have a future verb tense. This mirrors the Sicilian lifestyle. They are spontaneous, don't plan far ahead, and appreciate the present and every day. Here's a photo taken in 2014, and this photo showcases a large majority of our family in Sicily. I know planning for the future is very important, but I don't let it consume and control how I appreciate the present and the time I have with family and friends. The pace of life is much slower in Sicily, and it forces you to live in the moment more. I try to balance the fast-paced, non-stop American mentality with my understanding of the benefits of taking it slow. Living 2 lives makes me appreciate the material things we have here in America, but I also understand better that life is more than just a collection of objects. It's about the relationships and connections that you have with family and friends, and appreciating what you have now instead of focusing on what you don't. Although due to current circumstances regarding COVID-19, we hope to travel to Sicily very soon to see all of our family and friends. We are so thankful that all of our family and friends are safe and healthy. Grazie mille. Thank you all for your attention. Ci vediamo.